That's right, Mike. Both Pacifica and Buena coming into tonight with some bad taste in their mouth after they both suffered their first loss of the season last week. Both expecting to get right back into the win column tonight. Let's find out which one rolls into the weekend back on track. Well, Mike, these two teams have met twice in the last 3 years. In 2012, St. Bonaventure whipped the Jaguars by over 30 points in the playoffs. And last year, the Sarahs followed it up with the 42-0 shutout over Cabrillo. Tonight, St. Bonaventure hoping that trend would continue. Trevor Saffel here filling in for Center A. Well, Sunday at Augusta is always sure to bring excitement, and today was no exception. In a surprise finish, Danny Willett is your new champion at the 80th edition of the Masters Tournament. The 28-year-old Englishman won his first ever major title, finishing the tournament at 5 under after posting a final round score of 67, which tied the best score of the weekend. 3 weeks ago, Willett wasn't even sure he would be in the tournament, as his wife was expecting their first child, who was due today, but their baby came early, allowing Willett to participate. So let's call this his second happiest day of his life. And perhaps a bigger story than Willett's win was the 12th hole collapse of Jordan Spieth. The defending champ took a 5-stroke lead to the back 9, but came undone on the 12th hole, posting a quadruple bogey after hitting back-to-back shots into the water, which opened up the door for Willett to take the lead.
I can't put it into words, to win golf tournaments on tour is what we dream of doing, on the PGA and on the European tours. It's what you practice for, it's what you play for, but you dream about these kind of days and things like that, but for them to happen, there's 4 a year. So to actually be sat here is it's still mind-boggling.
Over to the Diamond, where 12th-ranked UCSB baseball took on the College of Charleston in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Second inning, Clay Fisher hits a ground ball up the middle to drive in Grover Dempsey, and the Gauchos score first. Then in the top of the third, Austin Bush hits a line drive to left center field, and that's going to plate Andrew Kalika. UCSB would rally in the top of the 9th, down 2 runs to tie the game at 6, but something no sports fan likes to see, the game would end in a tie due to a travel curfew, and therefore the series would end in a tie. UCSB is now 21-7-1 on the season. They will return home to resume conference play against Northridge on Friday. Well, there are just 3 games left in the career of Kobe Bryant, and he was in Houston today taking on the Rockets for the final time. Bryant has had an up-and-down season to say the least, but he was vintage Mamba today. Kobe scored 35 points on 10 of 22 shooting from the field. He brought out his full bag of tricks tonight, turnaround fadeaways from the baseline, contested threes, and he reminded everyone just why he is one of the best to ever lace them up. But as has been the case all season, the Lakers as a whole were simply outmatched in this one. James Harden scored 40 points, and the Lakers lose 130-110. With the loss, the Lakers fall to 16-64 on the season, and they have locked up the second worst record in the NBA this season. Warriors looking to Chicago Bulls' record of 72 wins in the season, while the Spurs are trying to go a perfect 41-0 at home. Something's got to give. Kawhi Leonard comes around the screen, gets the handoff, then throws it down in traffic. Steph Curry was his typical MVP self tonight. He led all scorers with 37 points, and the Warriors go on to win 92-86 and hand the Spurs their first home loss of the season and match the single-season record of 72 wins set by the Bulls in 95-96. The Warriors will have one more game to break the record when they take on the Grizzlies on Wednesday. That's sports. The news will return right after this. All right, well, in 6 of their 9 wins this year, Camarillo has scored 48 or more points. On the other hand, Royal has surrendered 93 points in their last 2 contests, so that did not bode well for the Highlanders' chances tonight. The Scorpions ended tonight's game ranked 11th in the state by Max Preps. Camarillo, with their first possession of the game, are going to run the sweep with Elijah Alexander. He's got some room to burn on the sideline. He's going to take this one all the way down to the 25-yard line for a 60-yard gain. A few plays later, it's Constantine rolling out, and he finds Wyatt Zambri on the run. Scorpions convert the 2-point conversion and go up 8-0. Royal trying to answer, but it's Alexander making the play on D as he pulls down the interception. Now back on offense, Constantine scrambles around, looking for someone to get open, throws it to Desmond Clancy for the first down. Then from 20 yards out, Constantine throws up a jump ball, and who else? It's Alexander the Great makes the play again. Camarillo up 14-0. Royal in desperate need of some offense. Shimbato finds Henderson. He was moving the chains all night for the Highlanders. That will set up Reynoso for the 1-yard touchdown. No score, no more for the Royals. It's 14-7. Now it's the 2-minute drill for Camarillo. And Jake Constantine was moving the ball with ease, finding his receivers on the sidelines, working the clock like a part-time job. Then with 3 seconds to go before half, it's Constantine. He can't find anyone open, so he takes off. He can do it with his arm and his feet. Camarillo gets a huge touchdown, going up 21-7 at the half. Royal kicking off to start the second half, and they hit him with the surprise onside kick, and they recover. not wasting any opportunity. Shumbato finds Ryan Pench. Scorpions within 7. Can they pull off the upset? But Camarillo would answer back quickly. It's Francisco Tostado over the middle, and then let the man finish what he started. It's Tostado with the score to go up 28-14. Camarillo would add a few more, win by the final score, 49-21. Camarillo completes the regular season 10-0. The Scorpions enter next week's Northern Division playoffs as the top seed.